Broadcasting to the world. It's the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast with Chris, Alana, and Matt. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. From our mouths to your ears, here's what you missed.
Need to get some feedback from you guys. I think I'm bordering on being a sketchy person.
Confirmed.
I got to change my ways.
Oh, there's a store. I thought you just...
When I'm out and about, I'm like, am I sketchy? Like, I like to think I don't come across as sketchy, but you know me. I was in a store yesterday. I dilly-dally when I'm in stores. I would say on average, 45 minutes in a store. I'd say that's what I'm spending in a store.
Like just any store is 45 minutes?
Averaging. So some stores even more, some stores even less. But I'd say 45 minutes is the average minimum that I'm spending in a store. I go up and down every aisle. I look at everything.
Holy banana.
I go down every aisle in case there's something like life-changing that I miss. I'm reading ingredients. I'm looking at reviews online. I was in the store for so long. I had 2 workers there asked me if I need help with anything.
Yeah, you're sketch.
And I worked at a retail store long ago, and that was what they said when you think someone's stealing.
Right.
You go up to them and say, do you need help with anything?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. They could have just been being nice, whatever, but I'm like, I felt like okay, I'm here too long. I'm lingering too long. How long in a store before people start asking questions?
Minute and a half for me. I'm in and out. I'm in and out. I went to Walmart on Saturday morning.
Well, Walmart, I'm not kidding, 2.5 hours.
Oh,
I'm not exaggerating
wow.
at all.
8:10.
Really?
I walked in. I left at 8:12. I was in, out. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I looked at other things too. And I was still in and out, paid, back in the car on the way home.
That's remarkable. There's been
Can't go that
times
long.
I go out shopping. I'm not kidding. It's like I worked a shift at work, 8 hours. I'm gone. I'm out. Wow. And I'm at a certain point, I'm like, I got my purse there. I'm like, they probably think I'm stealing because I'm in the little crevices that no one goes to because I like looking at the clearance sections too. And I'm taking my time. I'm like, I think I'm in these stores for too long.
Wow.
I'm looking sketchy.
Can
45
we confirm
minutes.
that? We can confirm.
I'm like, I'm getting fatigued just hearing about this.
No, I love it.
Like, I get so tired. I go in a store and I'm like, even if I'm the super ambitious, I'll go into the store. Oh, I'm gonna look around. 10 minutes later, I'm like, I am tired of this. I can't look anymore. I gotta go.
I get that, but I push through like running a marathon. I'm like, keep going. You have to go down every aisle.
Really?
You got to look at the options. So I'm like, okay, I think 45 minutes is too long. And then are you ever in a store and you hear over the loudspeaker? Dollarama always does this. They'll say security. Line 6, security line 6.
Right,
all the time I hear that. I'm like, is that for me?
Code whatever, yeah.
I think it is. I think they got an air about me. I'm like, this is too long in stores.
Oh, you walk in and they immediately look at that thing that says the height at the door. You know, the little ruler. They're like, okay.
I always wonder about that.
That's her. This is
What's
the
that
one we're
for?
watching.
Is that
you?
That's
what
so
it's
they know
for.
how tall the suspects are?
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Yeah, they measure you. They know you everything about you.
I'm just trying to think, if the roles were reversed, I was working there 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I think over 20 minutes you start eyeing someone down.
Chatham-Kent retail workers, please text us right now and let us know what the description is of Alana that has been wandering around your store for 45 plus minutes at a time.
I like to
But
wander.
do you buy something every time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, maybe they let that go.
And I'm like, do they think I got other stuff? Do they think I'm buying something as like a
cover-up?
A cover-up, but I stole more stuff? I would never. I'm buying so much stuff.
You got to go with like tight-fitting clothing so that they can see that you haven't stuffed anything in your pants.
Oh, that's a good.
They're definitely like processing what you're doing. They're watching you from other angles. I remember at the grocery store, the boss used to come up and say, hey, keep an eye on that one. And we took it like we were now like FBI.
Right.
There's been time.
We would be, it's like scanning. We'd be in the milk cooler, like looking through cracks. Never found anything. We just got distracted.
There's been times someone's lingering around me. I'm like, this is a undercover security guard. I know it.
Secret shopper.
I would never, though. I just like looking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the texts are rolling in. Look at that.
I think that's a job for you as a secret shopper. Then you can
should
spend all
you
that
should
time.
get paid for it.
You can spend all that time in the store.
Oh, good call, Matt. Good call.
Yeah, that would be fun.
A little part-time cash for
Undercover
you.
shopper.
Kind of kill 2 birds with one stone.
Okay.
You could keep stealing things they would never suspect you, ever. Everybody's trying to figure out what Morgan Wallen was up to at the end of SNL. I guess the whole SNL thing was a little too cool for school. You know, they do promos, and you see it during the week, and it's like, hey, this week on SNL, and they do like a little ha-ha.
A little fun, haha, yeah.
He just didn't, like, he had very, like, not even interested vibes. It's kind of like, I'm too cool. Like, I kind of think that's Wallen's thing, right?
Yeah, he's an everyman. He's too cool for this kind of thing.
So, okay, so we'll give him that, whatever. And then the performances. were fine. No big deal. He did well. He performed on SNL. But the thing everyone's talking about was the post show, or I guess at the very end of the show, when the host comes out, Mikey Madison was the host, Oscar winner, and says, "Hey, thank you everybody for watching, blah, blah, blah." And then the host and the musical guests stand there, and then they wave. And the whole cast is behind them. It's like the iconic SNL at the end of the show, and they all do the dance. And you know they're all just thinking, man, we're going to hit that bottle so hard. They're going out partying after the show.
Yeah,
That's
let's go.
how they do it, right? Well, on Saturday, she says, "Hey, thanks for watching, everybody." The band starts up. The credits start to roll. Morgan leads in, gives Mikey Madison a hug, and then pieces out. Walks off stage, right towards the camera
and just goes.
He's just like, "I'm out of here. I got places to be." Did you see this, Matt?
No, I haven't seen him do it yet. I did see that it happened, but I haven't seen the actual footage of him doing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
he just goes.
He's like, "I gotta go. I got things to do. I don't have time to dance on the stage."
Like, come on, man.
But what's interesting is what I heard from reading comments. He did this during dress rehearsal as well. So it's almost like a planned, "I'm too cool for this."
Well, his people are saying he meant nothing by it. It was an honest mistake. But if you're saying that, this is like, he's done it previously. And they would have told him, like, "Hey, FYI, we stand on the stage and you say goodbye and wave." Later, after the SNL show, it wasn't that long after, his Instagram story had a photo of his private jet, and the caption said, "Get me to God's country."
Which I'm like, is that a dig at New York? And
"Get me out of here." I like it. I kind of think it's kind of like boss move. Everyone's talking about him now. He didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And just the way he walked off.
I just watch it now too though. Like the credits are already rolling. It's not like it's I don't know.
You paid me to perform twice.
Unless
I did.
you knew what was supposed to happen, it doesn't look that bad.
And also, apparently, he didn't do. I didn't watch the episode, but he didn't do how usually the performer will do skits as well.
Yeah.
He didn't do none of the skits. He said, "I'm not doing little skits."
Yeah.
Like they usually guest in the skits as well, but he didn't do any of those. He
I'd
just
be
sung
like,
the
"No,
songs.
I'm here to sing the songs. I'm going to wave at the end, and I'm leaving. I want to get back to God's country."
Okay, see, I find it kind of insulting. You're fine to cash the check to perform, but then you're too cool for it.
So if you're telling me right here, they're like, "Hey, by the way, Chris, at the end of the show, we want you to dance," I'm going to be like, "No, you don't pay me that. I'm out of here. Bye." I just like the boss move of him walking right towards the camera. Like the fastest way out is this way, and I'm going that way.
You're not even hiding the fact that he's trying to get out of here.
He had to own it. He didn't try to mesh in the background and kind of Irish goodbye his way out of there.
No, he's like, "I hate this. Get me out of here."
Yeah, he American goodbye.
Yeah, he's like, "Bye."
Just walked right to the camera and walked away. I'm gonna give him props on that one.
Yeah, you like the move?
I like the move.
I could see that.
Because I'm the Irish goodbye guy. I'm the guy. I'm like, when I want to leave, I'm leaving. I'm done. You've got a piece of me. I'm gone. Bye.
Okay. Whereas I'd stay on that stage even if I'm dying inside. I'd be like, "I hate this," but I'll put on a stupid smiley face.
The guy's mopping the floor. Alana's still like, "Yay! Thanks for watching.
Can I go?"
That's what she said. That's what she said.
I don't condone entrapment, but I do have a trick to catch your husband or your boyfriend or whatever in a lie when it comes to household chores. It's dividing people online right now. I came across this video. This woman posted a video online, her sneaky little trick to see whether her spouse is lying about cleaning. So Chrissy is her name. She says she sprinkles glitter in obscure places before her husband starts cleaning to see whether or not he does a thorough job. So her husband supposedly promised he would scrub the bathroom if she took their kids to the park. But before leaving, Chrissy secretly sprinkled some glitter under the toilet seat, the bath mat, the soap dispenser on the sink, and the counter to see if her husband actually did it. She's got a little jar of glitter that she grabbed out of the cupboard.
Matt and I are just dying to say something.
Oh,
hurry
man.
up.
She says he often says he does something when she's pretty sure he hasn't done it. So this was her way to see if she actually does it. Now, some people online are into it. Some say she's the red flag for doing it and have trust issues. But some says he's the red flag for needing to have a test like this done, like a man-child.
She's the red flag
She's
for
the red
sure.
flag? Okay.
One, spreading glitter. What a dumb idea.
Yeah, that's not a great way to. No, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, husband could be Mr. Clean and still not clean that up.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff just never disappears. Don't ask how I know. Okay? It just never disappears. It's always around.
Okay, I do agree there could be a better way. You could put anything, really, and see if it's cleaned or not.
Or like a dry erase marker somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
that seems like a better idea.
Or like confetti. Glitter? That stuff
Oh,
is
yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, it gets everywhere.
You have glitter once, and 30 years later, you find it still. You're like, oh. And the poor husband's like dealing with her losing her mind. He's like, I did clean. I did. It was that party 30 years ago we had with the
Yeah,
glitter.
because then I feel like you have even more of a mess with the glitter. So then
just
it's
like,
counterproductive.
you can get glitter everywhere then.
Okay, noted. Dry erase marker. Thanks for the tip, Matt.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I agree. Yeah, the red flag is the trust issues. Man, that's not like.
Yeah, that's where the basis is.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, another way to do it. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
Is if your wife says she cleaned the toilet, but you don't know if she did, make her eat a sandwich on it. Okay? That's how you test them. Oh, you cleaned the toilet, did you? Go have lunch on it. And if she doesn't, then she didn't do it.
Sheldon says you should have the husband sprinkle leaves around the yard to see if she rakes the yard. There's a couple options here, both sides of the fence,
That's
men
what I
or
mean.
women.
This just seems like it's not gonna go. This is not gonna go well.
Yeah, if that's what you're doing, there's obviously a whole list of issues.
Sometimes I feel like you've been married long enough that these are the little things you bicker about.
And what if he had his mistress clean up the glitter?
That would be glitter all over.
What if she's the one that brings the glitter? That could be the whole issue. Windsor Spitfires on Saturday night had a game, and they won 7-1. Matt was in attendance at the arena. Mm-hmm. I'm there for the home games and the broadcast, and the Spits won big, and it was hot, eh, Matt? I don't know what was going on.
It was, it was a building heat too, because it was like by the third period, you were like, oh, people were peeling layers off. Everyone was wearing t-shirts around. It was crazy.
It was stifling. I don't know what was going on. It's that time of year too, where you got to keep. It's a balancing act of keeping the temperature inside to what's going on outside. They just didn't do it right. It was hot. So I told you on Friday that I had been asked if I would run the air raid siren. So it's this new thing they've started in the playoffs where just prior to, like, the game's at 7:05. So just prior to 7, the lights in the whole arena go out. Black. And that never happens. Every light goes out. And then the announcer comes on. He says, ladies and gentlemen, please divert your attention to the flight deck. Spitfires, it's all flight themed, right? The air traffic controller tonight is, in the first game, it was the radio play-by-play guy. And Steve gets up there, the lights go on, and he cranks this thing. And then the crowd goes crazy. They said, Chris, would you do game 2? And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. I got to be on TV at 7. They're like, you got lots of time. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. So, okay, no problem. I told you Friday, it was like, unless they find somebody more important. They didn't. Saturday, I get a call on my drive to the game, and it's from the Spits. And I'm like, here it is. They have found someone better. And I get it. Who am I? I'm like, okay, no problem. And he says, you ready to do this? And I said, am I doing it? He says, yes, you're going to do it tonight. I said, okay, this is awesome. It happens at 6:58. We're on the air at like 6:59 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
And how far is the distance between?
It's right next to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like right by the booth there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, it'll be tight. Like, as long as you're on time, because I can't miss that, no problem. And he said, but be ready. It's hard to crank.
Yes.
It's like you have to give it.
Oh, really?
And if you don't give it, it doesn't make a noise. So I didn't want to have this crank go.
Right.
Oh, this is interesting. So you are actually making the noise. I didn't know if it was a sound effect.
Oh,
and
no.
You kind of.
Well, that would be easier. It would make more sense. No, I have to provide the power on this crankshaft of a siren. And he said, it's hard. We've all tried it. It is so hard. And I was like, now I'm in my head. I'm like, what? What if I get up there and I can't give her?
Yeah.
And it's like, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Spitfires. Like, how lame would that be?
Oh, that's tough. And they really hype it up.
They hype
too.
it up. So the lights go down. I'm in my position. And there's a girl. You don't see her in a video because she's hiding behind the wall. And I said to her, which way do I crank it? She goes, I think forward. And I'm like, well, that's great.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. And now I'm already thinking, I'm sweating because it's so darn hot. and I give the snot out of this thing. I almost threw my shoulder out.
Okay.
I think they were playing with me.
From the video, so it's on our Instagram now.
Yep.
That was because Matt sent the video since Matt was there, and I was sitting on my couch 8 o'clock on Saturday night. I get the video from you guys. I was almost dying. Like I don't have the words. I'm very proud of you, but the way you had to give it, I can't believe it.
But I didn't. And
You
then it
look
looks like
I feel like you'd be out of breath for your broadcast.
I was giving her.
I
and
couldn't
there's-
do that.
And it was, I didn't need to give her. So now I'm going I'm a hardo. I am just giving it all I got, sweating. And then I'm thinking as I'm giving it, I'm like, I don't have to give it this hard. And the camera's on me, and I feel like such a tool. I'm going to play the video, okay? The audio from the video.
Okay.
And it's got a little bit of Matt's commentary in here, okay? So have a listen to this.
And he hasn't missed a spin by talking in 13 years. Let's hear it for Chris McLeod.
You can hear me in the background. And Matt, thanks, by the way, for being my hype man in
Yeah.
all of this. I needed that.
I thought that the handle was going to fly right off the little box there the way you were pumping it.
I go to my chiropractor today to get my shoulder put back into place.
I've never seen anything like that. Good for you.
Well, now all I could think of is like I'm on the screen just giving her, and I thought I was going to give it so hard I was going to fall off the front of the stage.
I just tumbled down into the bleachers.
What a mess it was. And then I ran back, and we got on TV on time, and everything was fine. But
How exciting. I like the little shout out they gave you. I was like proud of you. I'm like, look at him.
well, then the thing too was like, I'm not a hype, because then I'm like, what do I do? As the lights go down, I said, what do I do? Do I do the Arsenio woo 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 woo,
Right.
or do I just clap, or do I do thumb? What do I? And
Yeah.
then
You gave a fist bump, right, when it was done? Kind of?
yeah, I don't even know. I blacked out.
No, you did a good job.
Shoulders all out of whack. And then he asked me, he goes, who do you think we should do next? And I'm like, we were your only two picks?
Yeah.
The radio guy and the TV guy?
You have the
Anybody
right
else lined up?
options.
You could have better. No. Hey, maybe you can get on board.
Maybe if
Matt.
I get an invite.
Oh.
No, we're not falling that far yet. If it gets bad, it gets bad. Thanks, Matt, though, for the hype.
Yeah.
I needed somebody to yell,
good
hey,
time.
McLeod, because I don't think anybody else knew who I was.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Juno Awards were handed out last night for the best in Canadian music over the weekend. There's a gala on Saturday where a lot of awards are handed out, and then there's the TV broadcast, which we saw last night.
Okay.
And Michael Buble was the host of that. And I like Mike. He's a funny dude.
He's like Canada's Ryan Seacrest almost. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he comes out on stage, he does a little monologue, and it's a Canadian crowd. You can pander to the Canadians, but I thought he was really well said.
We're artists, we're teachers, we're healthcare workers, we're farmers, we're fishermen, we're the North, the Pacific, we're the Atlantic, we're the Great Lakes, we're the Rocky Mountains, and we are the wide open spaces. Folks, we're one of a kind. We are beautiful. We are the greatest nation on earth. And we are not for sale.
Oh, Canada! Wow, it's
Very good.
It's an easy crowd to
rile up.
yeah.
Right.
Like that's an easy thing to do. You're at the Canadian Music Awards,
Yeah.
like that.
Hey, with all that's going on right now, for sure.
But still, like
You
it
did
just
good.
gives you. I love it.
Gives you chills.
Yeah, it got him going last night. Tate McRae was the big winner. She brought home 4 awards. Anne Murray is still alive, and she won the Lifetime Achievement Award. Well,
Please,
you're not
if I win
surprised-
anything, don't introduce me like that.
Well, like seriously, she's been she hadn't won that already.
I never want to get to the point of age where people are shocked I'm still alive.
She's still here. And then the other thing in the awards last night was that so Sum 41 wrapped it up, and they were inducted into the Canadian Hall of Fame, and then they closed out the ceremony with their last ever performance. Did I miss that?
So what, they say this is our last ever performance? Here.
How is it Sum 41's last ever performance and Anne Murray's still going?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Like, how's that? Did nobody tell her? You're done. Yeah. Or did she just ignore it altogether? Very interesting.
She's even surprised she's still alive. I got a new lazy life hack. then I'm like, why haven't I been doing this the past 34 years of my life? And you guys know, I've talked about it before, the bane of my existence is when I have to bring up, when I buy a case of water, 24 bottles of water, and I have to bring it up from the parking garage into my apartment.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that, and I'm always like,
you don't have that old lady cart?
Not yet.
No?
I know.
Okay.
I need to
Thought
get
you
one.
would.
But even that, I'm like, it's just so heavy. It's hard to maneuver. I got to make 2 trips at least. So I always leave it and push it back. But the other day, I've had it in my car for a few days. I'm like, I need to bring water up. I got no water bottles in the fridge. I knew that for a fact. I'm like, wait a second. When am I bringing the whole case up? I rip it open. I grab a few, and I just bring like 4 up. So I'm like, I'm going to leave it in my car, bring it up as an as-needed basis instead of...
Oh, wow.
And I will, and I'm only saying you have to also picture them in the parking garage. So I got to bring it up from the garage. I got to walk up a couple flights of stairs. And I always have stuff in my hands. I got my purse, my lunch bag from work.
I really thought your lazy life hack was going to be, and then I thought to myself, I have a tap with water. That's how you just get the water from there.
You get a Brita filter or something.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm like, oh, wait a second. I'm just going to start bringing them as needed. I'll just grab a couple from the back seat and bring them up as needed.
Like a la carte.
Boom. Lazy
Waters,
life
yeah.
hack.
Huh.
519-354-8684. We want to know what your lazy life hack is this morning. Shoot off a text right now and just give us what your lazy life hack is. Is it better than that one? 'Cause
Probably, but...
I thought you were going a different way because you said I want to talk about some lazy life hacks. I was going to say like when I pick my socks up with my toes.
Oh, nice.
You know, you take your socks off, you throw them on the floor, and then you just pick them up with your toes.
Yeah.
That's my lazy
Not
life
even
hack.
bending down.
Yeah, don't even bend down. I use my ape toes to pick things up. That was my life hack, but I guess I got to come up with something better.
I think that's a good one.
You like that
I
one?
think mine's pretty lazy.
Yeah. Just live out of your car, basically. Pretty soon you're just going to get rid of your apartment. Why am I going upstairs to get dressed when I just drive to work? You'll just live in your car. Lazy life hacks. What do you have for us that improves your life? Okay, so 519-354-8684. Matt, you got anything over there?
Man, I'm trying to think right now, too, yeah. I know my wife has always wanted to get, like, you know, they have garbage disposals built into apartment buildings or whatever. You can, like, throw it down the chute or whatever. She's wanted for years to get one in the kitchen just out of the window.
Yep.
So she could just drop it.
Going out the window.
She's like, oh, if we just place the garbage right underneath the window, can I just open up the kitchen window and just dump it out there?
I got a lazy life hack in our house. When we redesigned our kitchen, like at the island, you just pull out the drawer and that's the garbage. So you just sweep everything right in there. Not as simple as yours, Alana, but this is like another thing that just makes life easier.
Oh, that is a good one.
You use the cutting board and then you pull open the drawer.
Right.
There's your garbage right there. That's a life hack.
Yeah,
Laundry
that is a good one.
chutes. Kind of further to your garbage disposal.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly,
man.
yeah.
A laundry chute's a solid life hack.
Oh, yeah, I always wanted
Makes your
a
life
laundry.
easier.
A laundry chute.
We used to have one in my old house, and my mom had to screw the chute closed because we pushed my brother down it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Went right down the whole thing. Danielle says, keeping water in the car is handy, but I remember hearing something about not drinking plastic water bottles that have been in the car for a long time. Alana.
Uh-oh.
Chock full of microplastics.
Megan says, lazy life hack, sending hot dogs in kids' lunches. Cook them in the oven while prepping lunches. I used to have that. You ever get that in... my mom used to send it in a thermos.
Oh, I was going to say thermos. Yeah, I was going to say thermos.
Katie says, having a fridge full of filled water so when my kids take 2 sips and then they need a new one, it's there. Oh, smart.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
You should send a picture of it, too.
You should have that in your fridge, Lana. You sound like you're just like your kids.
Yeah, I really should.
Are you just going to get your water, your Stanley here, and go down to your vehicle, put water
It's
in
so
it?
funny.
and
So
put
I've
it
got
back up?
my new knockoff Stanley that I got from Michael's, $9.99. But this is tap water. But when I drink it at home, I have bottled water.
What? You're
There's
just making
differences in
you're
water.
making more work for yourself. What is your life hack that makes things easier? Lana told us about her lazy life hack. She could have solved a lot of time just by using tap water. What are you doing? You're pulling up
Well,
bottle-
I've got the case of water, 24 bottles of
Yeah.
water. I hate bringing it up from the parking garage up to my apartment. So finally, I'm like, why don't I just rip it open and take it as needed? So I'll grab like 1 or 2, bring that up. The next time I need another 1 or 2, I'll grab it on my way up.
She just lives in her vehicle now.
It's just 1 case of water. I
That's
think
it.
it adds a nice little touch. Like, oh, what's she doing?
What's she doing?
Why she got water in her car?
You're so mysterious. Ryan says her life hack is that she brushes her teeth in the shower.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's not my thing.
Not your thing?
No.
I think it'd be tough because I don't want to brush with warm water, but I don't want cold shower water, so I couldn't find a happy medium. You know what else?
What you need to do is you need to go brush your teeth at your truck. Just go down and get your water out of there.
Maybe I will.
Meg says she had an ex who just bought new socks. Would never wash socks. Just go buy new socks all the time.
New pair every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not against that. A new pair of socks. Is there anything better? And Ryder says to eat dinner over the sink. No dishes.
Okay, I've heard of other people who use like tortillas as plates. So it's like an edible plate. You just put what you're eating on a tortilla, and then you can eat the tortilla, so you don't have to do dishes. You know what I just bought that has blown my mind, and I know it's a very, very, very simple thing and very lazy. For the first time ever, I got garbage bags that have ties built into them. I will never go back to non-built-in tie garbage bags again. I'm like, this is so nice.
Been around forever.
I know. Yeah. I just never. The bags I bought were always you had to tie it yourself. Once again, I know that's.
I got another lazy life hack for you. When traveling, just put all your clothes in a garbage bag with your ties. Throw it over your shoulder. Perfect. Easy peasy. Reusable bags. Huh? See?
You are supposed to bring garbage bags for your dirty clothes. I heard that before.
I'm saying for all your clothes.
All your clothes?
Put them all in there. We're going to double back on something, okay? From last week. I don't remember when you told this story, but you were going this weekend to sell off your engagement ring.
Yeah, I think it was Friday.
Okay.
I said how I found someone on Facebook Marketplace. I put it on Facebook Marketplace a couple months ago at this point. And I had no bites, whatever.
Let's go back even further. Somebody might be catching it and going, engagement ring. What happened? Okay.
Well, I was engaged and now I'm not, so I needed to stop. No, so I had the ring, and it was months and months and months ago. I asked, what do I do with the ring? I asked people what they did with their engagement ring or their wedding ring after they got divorced and whatnot. Most people said sell it. Yep. So I'm like, okay. It took me a couple months, but I'm like, I'm ready to sell it. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace because I wasn't comfortable going in a pawn shop. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace. Nothing, like it didn't get any traction whatsoever. But I was also like, okay, it's fine. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just sitting there. I'm fine one way or the other. So I got messaged randomly last week by a woman who said, is this still available? Da-da-da. We did the back and forth, the Marketplace back and forth. And we settled to meet.
Did you settle on a price during these conversations?
No, because I'm naive. I assume the price is in the...
Yeah, I would think so, but okay. Okay, go on. Continue on.
The price is in the listing. So
this is where we leave her. Okay, right? Matt, we're all on the same page?
Yeah, we're caught up now.
We leave her there.
I said Saturday afternoon I was going to meet her. I wasn't even going to give an update because there's not really an update, but someone messaged it and said they thought we were thinking about it all weekend. What happened? So,
and I gave the advice that when you hand it to her, you should get down on a knee.
Well, then we started talking about the worry of what if I get robbed or what if it's fake money? I think someone texted in they had fake money before on a Marketplace interaction. All right, so we were supposed to meet at 1:30 on Saturday.
Yep.
Before that, I went out for brunch and a mimosa with my friends.
Oh, you got drunk.
I didn't get drunk. It was getting to be a little bit late, and I messaged her and said, hey, is 2 o'clock, a little after 2, okay? She said, no, 2's the latest. So I said, okay, I could probably be there 2:05, but she said that wouldn't work. So we did not meet this weekend, and now we're meeting tomorrow after the show's done. Which I do kind of feel bad, but it was just one of those things.
That's disappointing.
But we're still going back and forth. So now tomorrow we're supposed to meet after the show.
So now the extra back and forth, have you talked about a price yet?
Yeah.
No, I think what I'm going to do when I move tomorrow, I'll be like, hey, you still good for today? You got cash? Or whatever. I'll say it more eloquently than that, but...
How are you planning to pay, maybe? I don't know.
I think you say how you're planning to pay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say, how are you planning to play? Cash or e-transfer?
Or you could say, if you wanted to, you could probably say, I prefer.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Do I prefer e-transfer?
I don't know.
I don't get e-transfer because how do you... if she e-transfers me the money, how does she know I'm not going to not give it to her and vice versa? If I give her the ring, how do I know she's...
I've done it before where I bought a table saw once. And I stood in the guy's driveway, added him on my banking app, and then I e-transferred him. And he's like, yep, there it is. We had to make awkward conversation for about 10 minutes. Well, it went through, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah.
So,
But what if you do this? I prefer e-transfer. This is my email. We can settle up tomorrow.
Yeah, then she has it all set up, and it just hits the one thing, boom, done.
Okay, so maybe today I'll plant the seeds of. We're meeting at a grocery store parking lot.
I hate that I'm so invested in this.
Well, the next update, I guess, will be on Wednesday if all goes as well and I can get there on time.
And it better not come from Chatham-Kent police.
No, so that's the other part. I'm meeting her. I won't. I'll just like Leamington.
Oh, wow.
She's from Essex. We're meeting in Leamington or vice versa. One of those.
Oh, she's luring you in. Yeah. You're going to have to go help her find her dog. Oh, man.
No, she seems sweet. Like, we got to know our life stories because we've been going back and forth about scheduling. Her husband and her are both retired. He had a dentist appointment, so she couldn't meet one day because they only have one car. She's got an appointment in Leamington tomorrow at noon. So
It's a setup. It's all a setup. All right, so that's where we are right now with this. We will get an update when?
Wednesday.
Oh, great. Cody is on the line with us this morning. Chance to win tickets to go check out Mumford & Sons in October. Cody, you're free October 20th. You know what you're doing that day?
I'm hopefully going to Mumford & Sons.
Okay, good. I don't know what I'm doing in October. Well, you might have plans now. We're going to play a little game with you here this morning. Beat the box office, Mumford & Sons. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. We're going to play a game that Alana's been working on over here. What are we calling this one, Alana?
Well, this is going to be Senza Higher or Lower since PV Mart RIP is no more. We have to come up with different stores. If I'm in charge, this is what I came up with.
All right.
So I went through the Senza website. I'm going to give you an item, Cody, and then either Matt or Chris guesses the price of the item. Your job is to say if you think the actual retail price is higher or lower than their guesses.
I didn't know what she was doing over there, Matt. I could see what was on her computer.
I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I know.
She's over there doing some shopping. All right, Cody. Are you at work this morning, Cody?
I am, yeah.
Can you tell us where you work?
I'm at Corteva.
Oh, Corteva. All right. Let's play a little game this morning. Senza, higher or lower?
We're going to start off strong with a roll of boob tape. This is the perfect solution that allows you to create your coverage and support. This no-show solution offers a strong hold and can be used for a variety of different needs. A roll of boob tape.
Is it like Gorilla Tape? Like the same thing? Like, is it similar?
It's very heavy duty. It's a standard size roll of tape.
Do gorillas have boobs?
They do.
The good ones do. I'll take
guessing?
this one.
Who's
I'll take this one. That's $18.99 for a roll. What is the actual called?
Roll of boob tape.
That's what it's called. Okay, I'm going to say $18.99 for a roll of boob tape.
Okay.
Okay. Actual price. Is it higher or lower, Cody?
I think I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
Wrong. It's higher.
Oh.
$34.99.
Oh, wow.
Too much.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying.
How often would you wear that? Like, is that a daily thing?
No, if you're going out and you're wearing, say, like a strapless or very particular dress where you don't want the bra showing, you'd wear it for that. So it depends how much.
Oh, I thought it was just you wanted to glue them down.
I mean, to you.
I didn't know. All right, Matt, you're going to take this one.
All right, Matt, we've got a satin mid-length robe. Pamper yourself in this satin mid-length robe. Designed with long sleeves and a mid-length, it's perfect for relaxing and having a night in. How much for
Or taking the kids to school.
It's whatever. We're at the work. Who cares?
Give us a price on that, Matt.
I'd say like $79.99.
$79.99 is the actual retail price, Cody. Higher or lower?
I'm going to say higher on
Higher.
that one.
Alana?
You're not going to believe it. Matt was right on the nose.
No way.
$79.99.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Somebody's an
man.
expert.
I mean,
You know the rule, though.
I'll try to pretend to be shocked. I'm not really
yeah,
shopping at that.
Somebody's got a couple satin mid-length robes at home.
You know the rule, though. You bang on, you get it, you
Wow.
win. So she's got her tickets to Mumford & Sons.
Wow.
Just
good
like
job.
that. Wow, we've never had that. We're going to keep playing, though, because Alana did a lot of work, and we don't want to go for waste.
No. All right, next up, strapless push-up bra. This strapless bra will be your go-to with sleek microfiber cups, push-up cups, and stay-put technology. You can also wear it in 15 different ways, including
15 ways? I
strapless
thought there's only
classic.
one way to wear
No. This is just some of them. Strapless classic, halter crossed, one shoulder, narrow classic, etc.
Okay.
So strapless push-up bra, Christopher, how much?
Bras are always more than you think. I'm going to say $59.99. $59.99. Cody, actual retail price for the strapless push-up bra. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower than $59.99.
She's got it. Lower. You were very close. So $56.99.
Oh, I almost got two.
Yeah.
Okay, good
you guys
point.
are experts.
All right, let's get another one here. She's already won.
All right, we will go with a mesh garter. Romantic and chic. You can pair it with matching bra and panty to complete your look.
If you nail this, Matt, we quit.
got
We're
issues.
done. Okay. Give us the price on this, and we'll see if Cody can.
Oh, man.
Get the
mesh
tickets.
garter. I'll say the number that came to mind was $34.99.
$34.99 for the mesh garter. Cody, actual retail price, higher or lower?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
She's got it. It was $24.99.
$24.99, really?
Yep.
Oh, who would have known?
Who knew?
What a game. Cody, should we bring this game back and play it again this week?
I don't know. This is pretty weird even for you guys.
Listen online every weekday morning at 94.3 CKSY.com. Weekends on In Case You Missed It, or tune into the podcast weekdays. Subscribe, rate, review, and tell your friends all about the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast.